Welcome back to my channel. I am Sade Dash. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in. As of today, I know that many of you may have caught a video of Toxic's Diamond's mom, who happened to go on a YouTuber's channel, and I guess it's supposed to be a interview or a tell-all, or I don't know, or try to, make Toxic look bad. So I know that has to weigh heavy on her, even though, she say, I'm over it. I don't care anymore. There's still emotion there and feelings involved there that, is causing her as well to speak on it and maybe lash out in a way just to get her point and her view across of what really was kind of causing their relationship to fail. Out of all of this, I'm looking at the mother, because as being the mother, you are supposed to set the tone. You are like your child's first teacher, so to hear the mother, first of all, state she went on looking. First of all, I know that the mother had to be kind of going back and forth watching videos of other people who spoke trash about her daughter, because if she didn't, then she wouldn't have stated that, well, no, I went and looked for your channel, so that I can get this information out on YouTube. And no matter how the mother tried to seem like she has it all together, and trying to paint Toxic as a evil woman, it still points back to the mother. Every time I think about the situation, or I'm watching her speak on her daughter, all I can hear in the back of my mind is that song, "Teach Me How to Love." Again, there is something that had to happen for Diamond to get to this point. People don't just up and out of nowhere have this hate for a parent, okay? So I'm still looking at the mother. As a mother, this is your child that you carried 9 months. You are supposed to protect them. Even if you all are having a bad situation where you all are not seeing eye to eye, I would never, ever go to a YouTube channel, look for a person who has talked about my child at that. First of all, I wouldn't even be on YouTube talking about my child. If anything, I would be trying to meet up with my child at therapy. That's about as far as it's going to go for somebody outside of the family to know what's going on. I'm not finna jump on. I don't care what was said. I don't care. People say things when they are upset. And again, something had to happen for Diamond to get to this point. Now, you say, I'm not going to talk any trash about her mother, because that is her mother. And, the mother, she claims she's a pastor. So especially being a pastor, you guys, you are the one that people come to, look up to, look for you to encourage them to do the right thing. But you're on YouTube blasting your daughter. I don't care how you put it, how you said it. You may not have tried to say anything bad, but you did. You did. Just showing up. It said enough in itself. I would feel like, okay, I know for sure I can't repair this with my mom. Who can I trust? Have you thought maybe Toxic acts the way that she does because she doesn't have anybody in her corner? Her own mother is not even trying to protect her. So she has to be on guard and prepared and strong and be able to deal with the shit that comes her way. So I can definitely understand that. There are so many people out here that have issues with their mother or issues with their fathers. This is nothing new. So I don't know what the mission was for her mom, but it was not accomplished. You really just made yourself really prove what your daughter has been speaking about all these times. It's really given the mother a bad look. How are you going to call somebody on look up a channel, a hate channel that speaks about your daughter, harasses your daughter, making all videos about your daughter, trying to expose your daughter, and you go to their channel? What are you looking for? What is the outcome that you were looking for? Because she said, "Can you all help me to get her to leave me alone?" Now, that doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. How will anybody that don't even know you personally, that never even met your daughter as well, how are they going to help you? If you were really looking for help and guidance, then maybe you should be on your knees trying to get that help from God to help repair your relationship. If anything, you push the girl even further away. And she really gonna be turned up. Because you're her mother. Who can she trust? And then you put information out here about her children. That is so damn hurtful. Being a mother, it is one of the best blessings that you could ever have, to be able to carry a child, bond with that child, push that child out, mold their little minds how you want them to be. It is beautiful in that, to be able to mold these little babies and little kids and try to push them out into the world to be a productive citizen and to treat people with respect and try to, just be a good person all the way around. But motherhood can also be very challenging. There is no damn manual that comes with parenting. You're going to have your ups, your downs. You may not come back up until another few years. That's nothing new. Your family definitely are the ones who can stab you in the back. So that means nothing at all. But to have your own mother, forget everything that you're trying to tell us about Toxsique. I can't get past seeing you on YouTube, on a social media site, trying your best to expose your daughter, her grandkids. These children have to still walk around, hold their heads up, and deal with the things that people will say about their mother. I learned this. It doesn't matter how bad of a person you are. Majority of the times, these kids still love their mothers and still love their fathers. They can be a crackhead and they still will love their mother and their fathers. You can brainwash, just like the little boy that died, and the mom had him in an apartment with his siblings for a whole year with a dead body. That little boy kept holding on, trying to see if his mother was going to do the right thing and do something about her boyfriend. It took this boy this long to call 911 on his own mother. He told her that he could not keep going. He's had enough. That boy still loved his mother. So by you exposing, yeah, they was taken away and all. Sometimes these kids, when they are certain ages, you can teach them all the right and all the damn wrong. But when they get their ass out there and they go to school, they hang with the wrong crowd, sometimes it doesn't go off in their head what they were taught. Sometimes you have challenges with these kids. So yeah, sometimes you can't get them to do right, especially if there is no father in the home and you have some young boys that are growing up and they're trying to, be with their peers and look cool, and the parents trying to pull on them one way, and then he's trying to hang with his friends on another way. Yeah, that can be very difficult. These boys don't look at their mothers as the same as if a man was standing over them, telling them what to do. I've seen it. So they end up having to go stay with their granny. So that don't mean nothing. And if you pay attention to her videos, her daughter is always right there. Her daughter is always smiling, always happy. Toxsique is always sharing her with everybody on her live. Children love their parents. And it's sad that you have to see a grown woman that should be trying to teach the right thing. You say that you are a pastor, but I'm not getting what in my mind a pastor does. I mean, you said cuss words, and that's fine. We're not perfect. But in my mind, if you are a pastor and you're trying to lead me to heaven, it can't be 1 foot out the door and 1 foot in the door. You can't do that. Either you're going to display and show your walk with God and your commandments that you abide and do by. You can't be one way over here and then be doing this over there. It just don't work that way. So she lost me when she started cursing, because there is a way you can still express yourself without the cursing. But she wanted to make her daughter look so bad. So she wanted to be sure she sent the messages. She wanted to be sure she speak on. This is what she told me. Well, you are the mother. And maybe when you all do speak, she's probably had enough. She's probably frustrated. People react differently in certain ways. You never know what that girl went through. But you want us to think that she's crazy. She doing this for money. She don't want her kids. I don't believe none of that mess. Because again, you have made yourself look unstable. Ain't no way I would take an interview from a mother, and I know that this mother and that daughter is in a very toxic relationship with each other. They can't stand each other. A lot of women are going through that with their mothers. You'll be surprised. So I wouldn't have done that anyway. I would have left. I wouldn't even have even thought about calling somebody on a YouTube. So you're really hurting her even more than you are helping her. And it really came off as if she's looking for, she gave a shout out to her channel and something that she does weekly, and she's a pastor, and, she made sure she got all that in there. But I feel so bad for her. I've done a video long ago, and I judged her and didn't even know her. And we do that with other people. We do that. But for her, come on. Pray for her. If you feel like this girl is that bad, pray for her. Maybe that would help. Then you getting on here is too easy to just, get up on YouTube and I'm finna talk all this stuff that this girl and did and tell all her business. So I just wish Toxsique gets to the point, because I understand she reacts because she is hurt. She is still emotionally attached to this. Because if you wasn't and you are done, you would let it roll off your back and move on. So I get it. And she may act the way she act. Look at her own mother, who has turned her back, out of all people, on her. I wouldn't trust nobody either. I probably would be a mess too. That is enough to push you over. Seeing your own mother not even want to be your cheerleader for you, or even try to seem like, I love you. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Let's meet up and have a counselor, or let's go to therapy together. Try that. Do that. Let's go see a pastor. Let's go to the church. Let's pray about it. I'm going to call you every night at 10 o'clock and we're going to say a prayer together with each other. Something. Little stepping stones to get to where you trying to go. It can't be that hard for people to see that. So I wish this girl well. And I hope she gets over this, and I'm sure she will, because she seems like to be a strong woman. And usually that is what we are, honey. We do everything by ourselves. We take care of the kids. We have to figure it out no matter what. But I hate to see that woman get on here and do that to her. So since that little negative video came out, I just wanted to put out a little positive video towards, with her name on it. And she is not alone. I think this would be a great opportunity for her to do a few videos on, her experience and open up her lines to hear from other people who may be going through the same thing. Maybe this could probably be your testimony and your calling. You never know. Your mother could have actually gave you a gem where it can open up a door to help other people. Because there are so many people that are going to similar situations like this. You'll be surprised. So that's why it's not shocking to know that, okay, you fell out with your mom. That's something people go through. You have your highs and you have your lows. Especially when we're talking about daughters. Because, baby, when they get to that rolling our stage, whew, honey, that'll be enough to push you over. Because they know it all at that age. 13, 14, they know it all. You can't tell them nothing. But, honey, y'all just pray for her. Do something different. But what the mother did, that was just not right. That is so not right.